it's unusual finding a good-looking girl like you alone like this.
Listen, are you sure you shouldn't do something about the bridge?
What bridge? You're right.
Now, that was a scene from Superman 3 that came out in 1983. A lot of people are familiar with that if you're from the 80s, like I am, in the 90s. Generation X is very familiar with that scene. Now, Superman 3 is probably the least hated. I know it was Superman 4, everyone hated that film. And this is not about disparity of the film. I'm talking about the content of the film. Now, the screenwriter was Leslie Newman and David Newman. I don't know if they're related, but these were the two screenwriters. And I get it's PG, and I understand it very well as PG. But that scene is totally unbelievable. Because in what world do you live in? And I mean this in every respect, but I don't care what color of female you are, black, white, Asian. What world do you live in that if Superman came on to you, you wouldn't give that up? You're telling me if Superman came on to you, you wouldn't spread them legs open. That's what you're saying to me. What world do you live in? And I understand that, as I said before, 1983, it was a PG movie, and that was what it was. It was directed toward kids, and I get it. I understand it, but I always look at it as like if this was The Boys with Homelander. That scene would have went a different way. And I'm not saying Homeland. I'm just saying, Superman, the kryptonite turned him into something different. Richard Pryor character gave him a different kryptonite. Who haven't seen it, please go see it. It's a lot of people hate that movie, but it's a great movie. It really is. And it was made for that time. It was made for the 80s. That's what it was made for. But still, you're telling me that she couldn't rub up on him or give him a kiss, and you're telling me that, she was so in love with Clark that Superman, a man, and again, I'm not a red pill dude, but alpha male, he was an alpha. This is an alpha superhero. Of all the alphas in the world, this is the alpha superhero of all time. Superman, Man of Steel. You're telling me he didn't, that coming on to you and you would not do anything? You just gonna sit there and go, you have a building to save. No, you would have gave that up, man. You would have gave that up. Okay, you would have gave that up. That's why I call bullshit on that scene. Okay, I call bullshit. Okay, and I get the screenwriters was doing their job. I understand. I got no beef with it. Hey, it is what it is. But no, bullshit. I call bullshit.